Everyone, thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. All right, we do messages and go into Q&A as usual. It says 9/11, so somebody might come through. I'll go into some of that, possibly. No guarantees. We'll see how it goes. So. All right, much love, blessings, positive vibrations. Here we go. Greetings, this is Gabriel. Energies to you all, yes. Yes, new timelines are being born. Yes, this is a time of mourning for many, but also a time of change. Yes, world-changing events. As many souls go through sacrifice to leave your planets and go, and even assist your society to go into renewal. Basically, you are, depending on how some have want to of this information, basically, your 9/11 event and others, but 9/11 was a big one. As for basically showing signs of you leaving the third dimension. It is the beginning of it, one of them at least. As yes, the wheels will start to speed up over time. As yes, basically events need to occur for you to transition. Transition is never easy, as you can see. And the old ways of the violence of your world will eventually come to an end. But not yet, of course, as many are not ready to leave that experience process. But there will be a time when death, murder are no longer in your news cycles anymore. As many souls are having difficulties believing that, they're having problems letting it go, as some of you see. As they just feel like that's the norm, and it's not. So basically, it will change into a way where safety first, meaning that you don't need to experience that, or anyone. Of course, some will experience it because they can't help it. Just like a car accident, like anything else, that can be changed. And it will be when humanity takes more of a hold of their existence here. Many are not ready for it yet, as you can see, but you all know the path towards it. Blessings. Greetings to you. I am Xavier, a bull being. Greetings. As I won't believe many are connecting to our species that often. And yes, we're not too afraid of your reptilian beings. We know them well, but on your world we have a different agenda, a different experience process. But basically, yes, reptilians are here first, so you are living through their experiences, as you are all getting to know each other quite well, at least in the other dimensions, even in this one, actually. But our reality will not allow this world to even allow it. Well, depending on the species of bull, some of them would want even worse. And some of you might even see that in your minds of worlds that are a lot more intense than this one. But for most of us, we'll not allow this type of negativity to hit a world like this. Not to say we're trying to impose, basically bring more safety into your environment. As we do feel that souls at least need a chance to breathe and survive in your world, that a lot of that's been removed when you see those homeless situations. Of course, there is many agendas there to have most of your humanity realize what is important, and that's not always seen, as livelihoods are abused greatly here. So yes, we do see a timeline where you will no longer have money. That will not happen yet, but it will. More of seeing of your own selves differently. Oh, you're just in the beginning stages of it. You're just getting used to alien channelings. I mean, yes, it's been around for a while, but it's going to increase. Everything's going to increase. Alien knowledge is going to increase from you. It'll just come easily from many over the time. Healing become easier also. So that's all I have for that. Yes, we are in ships. We do have all those alien things if you wish to connect to us. Blessings to you. Greetings to you. This is Cesar from the future. Future human. Greetings to you all. Yes, from the year 3000. Yes, we don't have to comb our hair in the future. Some of us choose to. Most of us don't. You don't have to wear deodorant unless you want to. Our time with you, yes, is to assist you basically to to escort you out of the third dimension. And many are, yes, running out of the third dimension as fast as you can. You notice. Yes, your 9/11 is a transition from the third dimension. Yes, it's not an easy transition, as you can see. As basically the old ways is a cut to the old ways. Yes, many lost their souls. Many left this world. As many, even during your World War II, many lives were lost. As you see, transition, a change. Change is not easy on your world, as you can see. Many lives have to be sacrificed. Well, they leave on their own. They want to be a part of your Earth cycle. As yes, it is time for change. It gets everyone's attention, doesn't it, when many lives leave? I don't believe that will happen in your future. Yes, there's a big hurricane underway. There's must be manipulations around that, but also that storm can be calmed down. As yes, it's a big bad boy, but yes, it's going to cause a lot of difficulties. And humanity will eventually realize they can heal it and remove it. But right now, many obviously you can see need it. Yes, there's government manipulations there, but also the human consciousness is pulling that sucker in. So there's another reason behind it, as you can make it go away. But not yet. Yes, the California fires, there is another wake-up call. Many, yes, reptilian beings are not too happy right now. They are losing their throne on your planet. They're losing their mind control here. And they're a little bit mad about that. Of course, it has not fully happened yet, but it will. They see the future better than you. So, yes, I've talked enough. Yes, I'm here to answer your questions. If you have any, I'm here to assist.
Yes, hello. Thank you for coming.
Greetings to you all.
Greetings. Okay, first question is from Mary, and her questions are, my husband has 3 potential job offers, 2 of which are out of state, 1 in Seattle and the other in Houston. Do you see me and my family moving out to Utah?
One moment. Who is this? Is this for her question or is this from somebody else?
This is for her about her husband.
For her about her husband. Funny, and you said Houston also, correct?
Yes.
Yes, because see more of those energies there as a most likelihood. Just to give it some time, of seeing Houston's most likely, at least from what we are seeing at this time. That energy there is very alive. So, It's all up in the air right now, but Houston seems to be one that's the most talking at this time.
Okay. And second question, any messages for me from Source, Higher Self, or anyone else from my celestial team? Thank you.
Yes, you're stopping any manipulations. You're putting a halt to it. As basically you want to learn and grow, but of course you realize the third dimension has many purposes why you're here. You came here basically to do an upgrade, but also to be part of this, of what humans are going through on this world. Basically, you didn't necessarily have to incarnate into this world. And your family did not either, but they also wanted to be a part of the galactic groups, reconnect human entity, connecting right back to their galactic groups. So basically, there's a lot of manipulations on this planet, and yes, you are clearing a great deal of it. Yes, you went through a lot, but I believe you are doing more of a healing, so you don't have to deal with that anymore. At least make intentions of that. The major downfalls on the manipulation. So you'll be able to see it more clearly too over time, if you need to. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. And next is Emmy, and her questions are, I am a little nervous that I am a bit scatterbrained at work and don't articulate as well as I am supposed to. What advice do you have for me?
Well, yes, there's a lot of manipulations in those areas. The crystal energy is just thought of, it's basically as a reptilian mind control that's going on there, and an archon, but mostly reptilian in your place, so that you can heal that energy, heal the reptilian energies around you. Basically, it's coming from the top brass that are there. They don't realize it either. They're under mind control also. So it's basically, and also the enemies that are causing difficulties there are causing it, but it's mostly the manipulation there. It's basically there are forces there that want you to fail and everyone there to fail. That's what's happening there. So heal that energy. Just send out positive vibrations. So I believe you will see a difference there. It will take some time, of course. Thanks.
Okay. And second question, I'm wondering if it's best to go back home to Florida or move to Mexico. What insight, if any, do you have for me? Thank you.
Right now, we said if you stay your ground right now, I believe there'll be a great transition coming. As for moving up ranks, possibly, if you choose to do so. But Florida will be very welcoming. Mexico, maybe, but right now, it might be a little bit sooner on choosing on the bailing out quite yet. But I believe Florida will still have open arms if you choose to do that. Blessings.
All right, thank you. And next is Nick.
Blessings, Cesar. Thanks for connecting.
Greetings. Yes.
First question. Over the weekend on Sunday, a fellow energy worker came into my shop, and I did a pretty intense energy healing session with my colleague. And one thing that was pretty interesting when we were bringing down source energy, it appeared to be a kind of a dragon angelic being, like an angel dragon, kind of what it looked like. And this being came through me to assist on in the session. I wasn't exactly sure what it was. After I did a little research on it with another colleague, it appeared to be kind of like a Draco royal Draco. That's what it looked like. It didn't feel threatening in any way, but I just wanted to know who was that being, or what was that being that came through during that energy session.
Well, yes, that the person you're doing the work on that needed that Draco energy, basically, because they know them well, basically to cut through, to assist your healing process. So Draco was a higher echelon being. He's calling himself Nomad at this time, but it's more of a joke, but that's okay. Yes, this one is basically he knows this person so well that having this person is just basically as good at removing low vibrations. And he just wanted to be part of this process. I believe he'll be back again. He might even visit you again to help strengthen your abilities. There's a high possibility of that. He just kind of showed up because he felt also that was a good time to make an appearance. So I would just see a lot of gold around him. Of course, he has a green, kind of a dark green look. with gold type of energies around him. So I believe he's there to assist you from now on, from what I'm saying.
Wow, so it was a Draco Royal.
Yes. So it just shows that, yeah, you're cutting through. He saw that you needed an extra assistance there, from what I see. So
Wow.
I would expect to see him again.
All right. Thank you for that, Cesar.
Yes.
Second question is there any messages for Serafina at this time?
Well, yes, I also believe that she was a part of this process of bringing him in. That your energies are kind of combined in a lot of ways. So she kind of brought him in, and you might feel other energies similar to a dragon energy, possibly, to assist. So this is all for the benefit. Yes, it's a strange one, but also Zetas do a lot of healing too. So you might see some of them in the future, possibly. So with Serafina's energies, basically bringing new energies, as you could see. She might even bring in little dragons too. She's known for that. Like little red dragons, it might have purples, blues, it might be different colors, but little small ones. So if she sees those things, it is the friends from Agartha, basically. So yeah, there's a new pattern of energies coming through. You might even see or both of you might even see Agartha more clearly too, as you do these healings. So like a fairy being coming, like working through you also. That goes for her too. So
all right.
Yes.
Blessings, Cesar.
Blessings.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes, blessings to you.
Okay, next is Lila.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Message from Angel Michael. If he can give me some message.
Yes, he's saying you're harnessing your power even more than ever before. You are, yes, connecting to the dragon vibrations. A stronger energy, a higher dimensional energy is basically to ground you into the earth even more. So you might feel more human than usual, only because you are connecting to Mother Earth's energy, because you want to be grounded with the humans to help them. Of course, you feel like you're not, well, you are healing them little by little, but also Michael says, yes, there's been a lot of activity around you. You might not see it, but you're getting a lot of assistance from the angels more than ever before. That's the message at this time.
That's a wonderful message. I find out I have a soul connection with David Wilcock, and I would like to know what's the connection.
Yes, I think you're there to kind of like, from what I see, to slap him around a little bit. At least to get him get this message out a little bit more clearly sometimes. So you're helping him with his speaking. And sometimes he's kind of like talking about himself. Sometimes there's some of that going on. So it's like, let's go back to the message. So he likes to be proud of his direction, but you're kind of keeping him focused. So yes, you've had many other incarnations. Basically, he's good around crowds, as you can see. So he's a good speaker, and he can get his message out, and you're there to keep the voice going. So you have many, angelic incarnations with him. I believe you're one of many who actually encourage him to incarnate here, because he wasn't too sure about it because of the backlash, as you can see. He's not too big to pick on that.
Yes, it makes sense because I'm very emotionally connected to him. So thank you.
Yes,
thank you for the confirmation. Thank you.
Yes, blessings to you.
Okay. And next is Daria.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings to you.
Hello. So you're the future version of our humanity.
Yes.
So what kind of message do you want to give me?
1 moment.
Yeah.
Yes. 1 moment. Yes, let's see what we can get for you today. Well, with Archangel Lucifer, you test him quite a bit in Astral, from what I see. Kind of pushing his buttons quite a bit of like how dark can you get and how light can you become. so you kind of, I would say, kind of pissing him off in some ways sometimes, but he's testing him and he needs it. Basically, also because he gets lost in a lot of that darkness with him, so he can get lost in it. You show up to pull him out, but sometimes he can get really, really lost. Especially when those are worshiping him, he can get really tangled with that. Now you know who he is, because other people try to possess him. It does happen to angels too.
Yeah.
So it's complicated there, but it does happen. So yes, you never had that problem. So you're just basically kind of like, yes, push him into the water, then you pull him out, something like that.
Well. That's
That's what we
nice.
could. Yes,
I
that's
saw Lucifer inside another being, probably being possessed and all. So I connected to what you said.
yes.
And I had my cup of funny pockets today. So what? You were in year 3000, which means somewhere between 2018 and 3000, my book is out there, isn't it?
Yes.
So how do you future people look back and see this ancient type of... Was it ahead of its time? Was it back in the alley? Was it schizophrenia, like voluntary schizophrenia?
There are different ways of looking at it. Without going into could kind of give you too much information too soon. Many, as you know, of the majority will not understand it, but you already know that. But it will help others advance that don't understand any of this. To help them advance their curriculum, basically. And even some of these books that are being written of spirituality will be eventually going into a schooling, eventually, an unconventional one, of course. Not one that of Harvard or any of that kind of nonsense. So yes, that would be one of them. That would be part of it, of curriculum, to understand one's strangeness, if that makes sense.
I love it.
Yes.
Which basically means you can be yourself in the future, right?
Exactly. Of course. Yes.
I love that. Thank you for your energies here, and have a nice evening.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Kingsley's questions. And Kingsley asked, any messages for him?
Yes, your guides are just saying to just go slowly with your work. Of course, do it as you feel. Yes, you're connecting. Actually, you're connecting to, let's see, red reptilian race that is from Mars. You're connecting to basically as you're attracting a lot of attention. Basically, you might see them possibly. They don't like to be seen. Martian reptilians basically are around, but there's also a red Palladian, I believe, also that's very rare, but is around assisting you. They're like teachers. They're like Buddhist type of Palladian beings. They have like a reddish type of color to them. It's not fully red. Kind of like a reddish white energy, kind of a pinkish area. But it is the red Palladian energies that is around you. They do fly. They don't walk around, but they do appear to you as you're doing your work. I believe that also protect you from this reptilian energy. So you're just attracting energies. Not to say that Martian energy is bad, but it's a little bit strange for right now. Because when the new energy comes in, it comes out and knocks you off. Sometimes you don't know what's going on. Blessings.
Okay. And second question is, what have I recently been working on in Astro lately?
As you're aware, yes, perfecting your abilities. You're also going into higher dimensions of astral to connect with God, talk with God, basically, of your next mission. Missions of taking what you've learned here to take it to other, mostly be Palladian worlds. Basically, show as a magician on those planets. But of course, on this one, the reality is not fully ready for it, but does not mean it won't happen, as you are still preparing. But I believe many magician incarnations are already prepared, or I don't believe they have fully activated yet. But you're planning on great amount of future endeavors. Let's put it that way. Of course, depending on what you're on, it's happening now. But what would you do with that? With what your time is going on? Blessings.
Okay, and next is Bobby.
Greetings, Cesar.
Greetings to you.
Hi. I'd like to have more interaction, more interactive relationship with my spirit team, my guides.
Yes.
I have a few of their names, but I'm not sure which one is my main one, if they'd like to make that known, and if they have any messages for establishing more of a connection so that I can. My intention is to explore my darker aspects and my shadow so I can balance that out with my light. And I think, establishing a relationship with my spirit team would help me in that.
Are you aware of the names of your guides at this moment?
Yeah, I have a few names. Santos, Blue Linda, Claudel.
Santos seems to be the strongest energy around it. Blue Linda is definitely there for communication.
Right.
So Santos, I believe, is now one of them. Basically, it's whoever starts to speak to you is the one that's going to be your prominent communication guide. But I believe Santos will be the strongest one at this moment. They might change over time, though.
Does he have any message for me at this point?
It is like you're known to be invisible in different realities, like not to be seen. And in this one, you're kind of doing the same way, as you will be known in the future. He also says writing is good for you too, as for channeled writing, channeled text, if you're up to it. If you'll slowly go into it, that's okay. It says another way for you to open up your channels, to get answers to something worth exploring, if you wish to do so.
Yeah, I've been doing journaling dream journaling, prayer journaling, just random writing as well. Just letting my pen flow.
Yes.
So,
with channeled text, I believe that will come in through more prominently from what he sees. It says in due time. No rush, but in due time. When you're ready, of course. Don't force it, basically.
All right.
Yes.
For my second question, are there any beings around me that have any messages?
Yes. The red dragon of China is around you. If you look at red dragon of China, you probably resonate with some of that somewhere in your energy field. It's there. Maybe not always the best relationship. He's not always been represented in the right way. That is an alien being, like all beings here, basically to get everyone's attention. And it was a time of even seeing that dragon in third dimension, as it was in the past, caused people to think of rapture was on its way. So, of course, that's been going on forever. And also the stories of mythology, when you about beings in the skies, you're very much involved with that. And that's another reason why you feel like you're kind of shut down. Because there were times where I believe you told us that you were once too powerful. And so now you're resurrecting your energies. So,
Right from the ground up.
yes, at one time it was unsustainable too, what I see. For anybody, for that matter.
Right. I'll connect to the red dragon.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, and next is Miguel, and his questions are, any messages from the angels?
Yes, you are adding new timelines to yourself. New directions, new timelines, new you is slowly being involved, coming into who you are, your direction. You're like rewriting your DNA basically and become a better version of you, definitely, but more psychic. As yes, the world is going to become strange, as many of you are already feeling already. It is going to get much more stranger, not necessarily for weather anomalies. That is just the beginning of it, where people will begin seeing angel beings and other beings, but angels will most likely be seen first. So you can track that also, get more clarity from them. Blessings.
Okay, and second question is, any messages from any other beings at this time?
Yes, he's also very connected to the giants. Now, was he a giant? We'll leave that up to him. if he's comfortable for that. But the giants, he is connected with many incarnation cycles. And that energy will also help him basically feel their vibration here on this earth. You might even feel some of their sorrow because they like to be reconnecting to humanity. And yes, they love humanity, but also they realize that it has a lot of humanity is going through a lot of war. It does not need to really go through, but it is part of the contracts here. So as he connects to the giants, you might feel their vibration. He uses the angelic energies to connect them if he wishes to do so to get a different perspective of this reality. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Sheena.
Greetings, Cesar.
Greetings. Yes.
Greetings. How are you doing?
I am doing well.
Okay,
How are you?
that's great. Okay, I wanted to ask you about my health because I was seeing my doctor for like 2 weeks ago or something, and for the first time ever, it showed something with my heart, and that I was lacking very much vitamin D. That's never ever happened before. So I was wondering, is there someone directing any negativity to me, or is this, or am I
Well, you're
in that?
transitioning. You're going from a different. You have an Arcturian infusion that happened recently, so it kind of threw a lot of your energies off, basically. So vitamin D will be resurrected eventually. So you're getting re-enhanced. Now you've been attacked in astral several times, as you're aware. It did bring your defenses down, but now you got assistance, but you're still building yourself back up. So yes, you're in an astral war. Now you're getting ready to go back. I see, but
Okay.
I believe the defenses will be a lot stronger this time.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay, and my second question is there any messages from anyone?
Yes, you're adding new timelines to this, to yourself, but also the planet, as for really resurrecting it from the old ways of life. So it's another reason why you're not going through these timeline war or astral situations for nothing, as no one is. As you're bringing in, yes, a new era. And this new era is going to be one that most in the third dimension are not going to understand.
Okay.
So I believe you understand. It's everything that you're already going through. It just will be seen. So little by little, this will come into your environment. So just be aware, ask them to be seen. Most likely not yet, but that will be down the road where these beings will become more clear to everyone, little by little, of course.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, and much love to you and blessings.
Yes, blessings to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Next is Carrie.
Hey, greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
Hi, I wanted to know, I have somebody that's very important in my life now, and I just wanted to, if you could help me understand the significance of that friendship at this time.
Yes. Yes, please. Continue.
I'm asking you, what is the significance? I mean, do you have any insight or any messages, I guess, that you would like to give me based on this friendship that we have?
One moment. Well, in the past, it used to be a reptilian connection, but you were always a human, in human form at least. This one has not been the easiest one to get along with. That has changed over time. I believe the connection has gotten stronger. Of course, there's always kind of a wonder if this is the right connection or not. I believe it is. You're still growing. You're still getting to know each other. So I believe it will get stronger. It's just the worry, the worries are still have not been fully healed of that connection, from what I see at least. But I don't see negative energies around it. If it is, it's for the past. It's fear. Nothing to worry about.
Cool. Very good. Thank you. And then are there any other messages from anybody at this time?
Yes. If the feeling energies are getting stronger, with you basically, I believe you heard a message like this somewhere. Basically, your senses are going to increase. Now, the relationship's not always the easiest because you're kind of going back and forth and not always seeing everything clearly. Basically, just go by your feelings of it and just, live through your heart. You're learning how to connect more with your heart. So just listen to your heart. Yes, there'll be ups and downs, but that's part of it. But, it'll get stronger. But as for your senses around the world, I believe your senses of life itself will get more clear. And also, dimensions might even become more clear to you. Little by little, you might feel like you felt something change. As basically either a being came in or you felt a timeline change. It'll be very subtle. So I believe that's coming into your energy field for what I see.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, next is Terrence.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
So last night I was trying to connect with the white dragons. And then, let's see, while I was doing this, one came in my meditation. It looked like a normal white dragon, I guess, but there was like huge elephant tusks, or they look like elephant tusks anyway, that were coming from the bottom of his jaw. And then it zoomed right up into my face. And then it kind of turned into a mist and blew away to my left. And then, so I looked to my right, and then I seen a white reptilian that I seen a while ago. They was just there staring at me. And then it felt like my eyes were just forced open. And then I don't know, I came out of the meditation. Can you tell me why that white reptilian showed up?
Well, yes, it's showing that you're opening up to new, possible new species. That one, I believe, was more like a hybrid type of being. It was connected to the elephants in a certain way. There was an elephant energy. It didn't just have those tusks for no reason. So just showing that there is a mixture of alien DNA all around different mixtures of species. So that was just a glimpse. And they wanted to let you know, because humans think they have it kind of all figured out, sort of. But there's much more. And so you're that was like a preview of it. If you wish to connect further, it will come through more clearly. But they just wanted to they wanted to see your reaction. They wanted to see what you'd get out of it. How comfortable you would be with that. So I believe it'll be much easier next time if you do show up again.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep trying to connect to that. Thank you. My second question is, do I just have any messages for me?
One moment. I see your energies around Saturn recently. As for healing that planet, as there's many alien situations there, as for what to do with Saturn, because it has caused a lot of difficulties on this planet. So your forces, the alien forces that you are connected to, are, slowly breaking apart the connection with Earth and Saturn. As Saturn, is connected to Illuminati energies, and at least for humanity to see it more clearly too for what it is. So more information from Saturn to come through more clearly. As it plays a part in this 3D environment you're coming. So as more people are ready to receive information, more will come through, and the third dimension won't be as strong as it used to, won't be as dense as it is now. So Saturn would be an interesting one for you to connect with in your meditations, if you wish to do so.
Thank you.
Okay. And next is Liz.
Greetings to you.
Hello.
Yes, hello there.
All right. So a couple of questions is I'm observing that is a change in the world, like the concepts more towards socialism, but it's a modified socialism.
Mm-hmm.
So do you see that in the near future happening here?
No. When it's basically the threats of it, yes, but we don't have to see it. A socialism that you're not really know anything about yet. It's a different type. Let's put it that way.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That different type of socialism.
Yes, a different type. Yes. Not the one of the humans, not at all. None of that.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct. Yes. Yes, it is slowly coming into this environment. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A galactic version.
Yeah, more like like a communist, not communism, but it's like people helping each other.
Yes.
Small societies helping each other. Villages helping, the people in the village, and
Yes,
more local.
Yes, a more high vibrational community without all the human. Yes.
The monetary stuff.
The red tape of humanity, you can say.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yes, it is slowly coming in. Yes, it's coming to the Trump administration. Even the Democrats, some of them are letting go of their old ways too. Of course, they don't want to show it. So,
yes. That's being actually a real democracy. Yes. That should have been.
Yes.
Anyways.
Yes. Right.
Awesome. Okay. And another thing is I'm experiencing, like, I'm looking at something or thinking, all of a sudden it looks, feels like I'm shifting timelines, like real quick, one to another, and then go back to the first, and so weird.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, because you're seeing the future, basically. You go to the future and then you come back. So, obviously you want to connect more to where the Earth's going, but it's not quite there yet. It's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening.
Awesome. That's really good.
So, yes, you take glimpses of it. It is becoming more likely. It just has not fully
Sorry, my dogs.
come into this environment yet, fully, as you can see.
Mm-hmm. Very awesome. Yeah, my dogs are playing in the pool here. It's noise.
Yes, they're happy too.
Very happy. Thank you. Yes. Awesome. Very good. Thank you so much.
Yes, blessings to you.
Okay. And next is Christy's questions. And her first question is, what is my soul connection with Frank Sinatra? I see him in my dreams and feel him around me.
Yes, there was a relationship incarnation with him long ago. I believe also you taught him how to sing. I know it sounds funny, but you were a part of his singing group in the past on another world, and you can say you got him into that. You were one of many, but you were part of it in the beginning. Of course, he had his very screeching voice. He's also, you're probably not surprised, but he's also, if you see him as a bird, no surprise there, probably. So, yes, you had play incarnations, but also bird incarnations. He's not really saying what kind, but that's okay. Blessings.
Okay. And second question is, can you see me there in your reality, Cesar? And if so, what is my role there and what do I look like?
Well, it's what you see yourself as. Let's put it that way. For you to better connect, how would you visualize that? Is how you look. As a teacher, basically. I do see many students, many are children, some are adults. The children and the adults are all in the same classroom. Of course, not a classroom as you have it here. And other alien beings are connecting to you also from other worlds, not just from this one. Most of them are from this one, but also other ones that are coming in to get your point of view, your experiences here. It goes much more than that, but that is a glimpse. That is a lot to be seen at this time.
Okay. And next is Michelle.
Hi, Cesar. Thanks for being here.
Greetings to you. Yes.
Greetings to you. So I've had a really weird week. A friend of mine brought a friend over who's highly psychic, and she looked at me and said, "You need to deal with your dad issues." And I was like, "What dad issues?" So I started thinking about it. I kind of put it off for a few days, and then I started meditating. Mm-hmm. And I had a lot of release with crying. Mm-hmm. And then I heard in my head, write this down, like all the things he taught you, who you are as a woman, as a daughter, as a person. and none of them were particularly nice. And then I did a journey, and I saw, at least I think I saw, what happened to me at age 3. I'm curious to know if what I saw is true. I checked in with my higher self, and she said yes. And I'm just curious. But like, I've been literally, like, I feel like I'm in my first trimester of pregnancy for the last 2 days with nausea. So I don't know, like, my daughter suggested perhaps I was releasing some gross stuff attached to that. I don't know what you see, but I would be interested in what you see about that and my dad issues.
But yes, that's been covered up for some time because you weren't always ready to confront it. That's why it has not really surfaced. And now you can see you brought that person into your life to just like, okay, now I'm ready to go into that. Because before I don't believe there was really room for it. So now, yes, for him, I believe he was kind of trying to possess you in some way. Kind of get into your mind, get into your energy field, kind of take you over. And yes, that is not an easy thing to heal. So yes, it is like you're in pregnancy. You got to, push that thing out, basically. And yes, he was very abusive mentally, and beyond. And of course, you're vulnerable. You're young, so you're an easy target. So
my memory is sexual nature. Also, I already know he's like mentally abusive. So I just want to confirm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was all types of manipulation, basically. Yes, he was trying to basically, and also he was there to erase that memory too from you.
Right.
So yes, his energies are very much still with you, and that's why it's difficult to learn.
Do you have any kind of like for me? I mean, I'm working with another guy who's a hypnotist, and we're kind of working on my solar plexus, which is where I just feel the nausea just like bursting from me. It's so gross. I don't know if that's just shit trying to leave my body, or if there's something else that would be helpful that I can do for my own self.
Well, forgiveness.
Okay.
Forgiveness, massive forgiveness.
Okay.
Forgiveness of yourself for being in that position. And also, it's like, you're showing love to him, even if he has major faults, as you can see.
Yeah.
And that's major, that will help heal it faster. Heal for his faults, because he just was not even mentally there, as you can see. So.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem too much.
Yes.
So, all right, my second question probably had something to do with something, but I'll just like open it up for, you know what? My roommate is smoking crack, which is super bad energy as far as I'm concerned. Yes. I don't know. Is this like an obvious sign, like get the F out of here? Or is this like an obvious sign, make him get the F out of here and like start doing your stuff, because I'm making connections within the community to do healing and sound work?
Well, this one has pretty much lost all hope in life. It's like that crack is this person's life. That's it.
Okay.
So what you want to do, what you want to say is up to you. You can kick this person out, or you can leave. I believe kicking this person out will show more of an effect if you can.
Right.
Do this to show that this person is getting his act together. Also, I mean, you don't want them to walk all over you either, but this one needs to tap out of that, because basically it's once again being possessed by the crack itself. Basically, just let go of life altogether. So that's what's happening.
Yeah, I just basically don't know if like it is in my highest interest to stay in Baltimore making the new connections that I'm making, or if I just peace out and go somewhere else.
Well, if you're feeling that is no longer, there's nothing there. Now, there are some things that are holding you there right now. But I believe the majority of you is ready to move on.
Okay.
So the little connections there, you can continue those, but you don't necessarily have to be in that location.
Right.
So, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Much love. Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay. And Brooke has a question. And Brooke's question is, Is there an energetic way to help release the physical and emotional energy and baggage stored in the muscle of the physical body?
Yes, to visualize a new muscle there, and the other one to be released. It's like replace it. It's like we replace a limb, replacing it. Now you might feel it's being held on, and to heal what's holding it there. It's like visualizing it being removed. I believe that will help you. Ask your angels. You might, if you feel it pulling back, there's obviously much more going on there, as you can see. But visualizing it, pulling that muscle away, you should be able to find the source of what's holding it there and heal that and let it go. Blessings.
Okay. And we have a question from another member, Dark Shadows. And how do I find help with my stomach issues? I've sought help from about 10 doctors and they will not help me. My quality of life is terrible and I just want to help my family and friends.
One moment. Meditation. There is a past life there that you have not released yet. It is a reptilian incarnation. It's not a very friendly one either. A meditation to basically release it, because it is part of it, yes, it's it might be a long journey, not that long, but it's if you want to face it. Like face your darkest fear and then let it go. I believe it will start to improve over time. It is like a possession right now from that lifetime. Because you have not faced it. So it's holding on to you. That's what I see, at least, from this point of view.
Okay. And next is Lucy.
Greetings to you.
Greetings.
Yes.
Hi, I've been on this sort of one thing leads to the next thing leads to the next thing sort of jaunt of my life over the last 4 days. And the first thing I found out was that the scout ship that I've been seeing my whole life, the big orange ball, didn't know what it was. It follows me to other countries. I assumed that was a Zeta ship keeping tabs on me because they abducted me when I was little and put implants in every chakra, which I have had removed. But I found out that that is actually a Syrian scout ship that makes pretty much regular visits, and you can just feel that they're just making sure I'm here and acknowledge them, and then they go off. And I was wondering if you could tell what they follow me around for. Why?
There's also Pleiadian energies there too. There's many reasons behind it. One moment, they're not giving me a full one moment. Mostly protection to make sure that you're safe. Seems to be the main one.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of beings that. Yeah. Yes. Go ahead. Please.
Yeah. Well, it kind of leads into the next one about when I first joined this group. I was told by an angel that I had many secrets from myself.
Yes.
And slowly they've leaked out about other aspects I've had and have now. And then someone told me I had a guide, and they were kind of waffling on whether it was a guide or not, named Soraya. And this is long after I'd had my guides told to me. And then I found out, so can you have a guide that's actually a higher aspect of yourself?
Yes.
So then this Soraya is the only other, is one of the three counterparts of Mother, Father, God, or Great Spirit, as opposed to Kuweya, who looks over is the primary energies to carry out the divine plan. And then Soraya is the divine, keeps track of the lineage and the minions, divine minions, meaning the angels that carry out the plan. So what's the third aspect that isn't revealed, and why? And is that's why all the secrecy, why people tiptoe, I mean, not people, but entities tiptoe around the subject of Soraya?
Well, obviously not going to reveal too much because it's the public energy, but what they say is love, unconditional love, different versions of love is one of the secrets.
Yes.
So it's a love of others. Because that's what they're saying to me at this time.
Yes, I easily love. I love the planet, and animals too. Sometimes I thought I would love animals more than people sometimes, but
yes. Well, that's probably
anyway, yeah.
where all
So
that's
I just
coming
wanted
into.
to know if I was making the right connection, because the
Yes.
light kind of went off and it kind
Yes.
of felt, yeah. And
Keep following that. Yes, you are opening up more of yourself. Yes.
well, I don't understand why Great Spirit would have why I would embody here.
Why you come incarnate here?
Yes.
Oh, because it needs you more than you need it. As you can see.
Some more than just a straw leading
yes.
to the center.
Well, you are reaching into this. You're warning from it too, which is hard for you to see it right now. It's not supposed to be, but it needs you definitely. And what you are warning for is basically most likely not to come into a world like this again either. Not anything though. So this is
as an aspect of Great Spirit, I guess Great Spirit wanted hands-on knowledge of how it is.
Yes, and it goes into love too, love for humanity. You know, and that's where
I send out my pink bubbles of happiness.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you very much, and bless you.
Yes, blessings to
you. Okay. And last is me. Hello.
Yes,
I have a question for me and a friend, but for me first, do you have any messages for me about my mom?
Oh yes, you had a health scare recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Is she's doing? I think she's doing.
Yes.
What we are seeing. Yes. So yes, her reptilian side of her part of it. Yes, she's becoming more galactic. She might not realize she's going to be more into her alien side too. Her body cannot handle it, so she did get an infusion connections. Her mind has not fully opened up to all this, from what I can see, but her spirit is opening more to what's going on. She's adjusting to the earth also. Says everyone needs to adjust. Of course, hers was quite big. She's been caught and stuck in the third dimension reality, and part of her is letting that go. So, not to say her spirituality will go into aliens, most likely not, but you never know. But she's adjusting to the earth because Earth needed her to adjust too. So, I had many reasons behind that. At least what they see right at this moment.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
And I'm also getting light language from not sure what being. I want to know what light language it may be. It's just a bunch of symbols and lines and, I mean, odd symbols.
What I see is there's a Palladian Arcturian being. A mixture.
Okay.
I also see a bird connection to that too. It's not one that you can really visualize here on this reality. A bird / Palladian Arcturian.
Okay. And my friend Jake has wanted to ask, what's his star family, or who's his star family?
1 minute. Palladian, from what I see at this time. There is some Zeta there, but it was mostly Palladian, as they were needed for this incarnation.
Okay, I thought so.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's the last of the questions for tonight. Thank you so much, Cesar.
Yes, blessings to you all. Yes, this is a strange world, as you can see. It will come easier to many of you. You will be seen not so much as outsiders down the road, unless you rather that point of view, because more people are going to start connecting to this. The numbers are going to grow. They'll get over themselves, get over the third dimension, get over all of this, and see this world much differently. As for soon, it's hard to say. Blessings to you.
Welcome back.
All right, thank you. All right, anybody have a blessing?
I do.
Oh, thank you.
Mea sea tu shuko otodanayata aseata he enanaya seata ke e ko onanayata a se enanaya motudeya seatiana mototo osha ke ena namaste.
That was lovely.
Yeah, that was.
Yes. A little bit haunting, but lovely.
Well, it's been a little haunting kind of a week.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It tugged my heartstrings.
All right.
Thank you. Thank